When adding a new page or even a new post on your website, there are a few important components that each page and or post require. So let's move over to the Pages menu item and add New. And the first thing is to add a page title. Now, this page title will be reflected in the URL. So what I mean by that is up here. So it'll be after the .com.au/ and then it will appear up here. So this can be kept quite short. Let's say, for example, we want a services page. So it's okay if we just write in services. We will focus on the SEO component in another video where we add a proper page title and a page description, but for now this focuses on the URL. The next important thing to add to a page or post is a heading. So what we want to do, instead of just typing what your heading is in a paragraph block, what we want to do is add an actual heading block. So what we'll do is go over to the left hand side and add block, and we want to add a heading block, which is just here. At the moment, heading 2 is selected and what we want is heading 1. Now, for some reason, and it seems like a bit of a glitch in my opinion, heading 1 does not appear here, but it does appear over on the right hand side. So we'll click heading 1. In regards to what to type in here, have a think about including the main keyword of the page for SEO. Rather than just writing services, we want to write web development services, say for example. What we can do then is add a subheading. And a subheading, you need to follow the flow of the heading. So you've got H1 and then H2, and then if required you've got H3. So now what we want to do is add a subheading, which will be a H2. And in fact I'm going to get rid of in Melbourne there and just write alright, and then we can add our paragraph block and type the information in here. If another subheading is required, click heading, and in this instance I still want it to be grouped with this subheading here, so H2, so I'll flow on to H3. Let's just put some text in here. Another H3, so as you can see we've got H1, H2, H3, H3. So the components of this page, I'll just go through this again. We've got the page title, which will be reflected in the URL up here. We've got a heading 1. Every page needs to have a heading 1 and include your focus keyword in there. If you like, you can have a heading 2 and consider having your focus keyword in that as well. And if you do require subheadings, they will be your H3 headings. They don't necessarily need to have your focus keyword in there, but again, it's a good idea to do that. Once you've finished creating your page, you will click Publish. You'll actually need to click Publish twice. And this page is now ready to view.